No, because it was all about me being seductive and exposing my low self-esteem from when I was younger and had guys tell me I wasn't pretty. Was dead, had black eyes, and other things like that. I had broken noses, blood clots in my back, and I was losing myself, and that's what I wanted the world to know. She is a pioneer member of the female gang. In the latter half of the 1990s, rapper Lil Kim became famous, but her unconventional persona was not the whole story. The actor's full name Kimberly from her early years through her adult years, Denise Jones has struggled with a number of catastrophes. In a previous heartbreaking interview, the legendary rap sensation revealed astonishing details about her teenage years and experiencing a violent relationship with her father. She also talked openly about her struggles with coming from a broken home. In her own moving words, she described how her struggle with homelessness began when she was just 8 years old. Lil Kim reminisced about the difficult times she and her brave mother had to endure as they tried to flee her father's control. Unbelievably, their only refuge during those trying times was the cramped confines of their car, where they would sleep together every night. The back seat of their car served as their modest abode and was a constant reminder of the unfairness life had dealt them. Lil Kim's unwavering devotion to her family compelled her to care for her estranged father when he was battling Alzheimer's disease. But her troubled journey didn't end there. As she grew older, men, even the ones she was dating, would tell her she wasn't attractive enough. When someone said, "I'm cute," Lil Kim confessed, "I don't see it no matter what anybody says." Thankfully, the New York native found some strength in her. Although she said that participating in photo sessions and observing how everyone reacted to her helped, "I still don't perceive things the same way as others do," which is how her plastic surgery worked. Saga began when Kim claimed in a previous interview that the way she had been treated by men had directly led to her need for cosmetic procedures, claiming that her boyfriends had always cheated on her with European-looking women. Being betrayed by these women left her feeling like she couldn't compete, and that being a regular black girl wasn't good enough. The rapper unfortunately acknowledged that one particular surgery performed on Kim's nose was done because a strange ex-boyfriend attacked her and fractured it. But other than that one attempt for correction, she denied doing it out of low self-esteem. Whatever the reason for Kim's ongoing surgeries, there's no denying that it really isn't anyone else's business. But hers, as she would later reveal at the end of the day, it was to make me look the way I wanted to look. Kim reasoned that she was purposefully striving to achieve a certain beauty standard for herself, even though it may have been an impossible one. "I think I did it because I was a little too vain at the time." She claimed I was trying to be perfect. While some of her lyrics may be distressing to hear, Kim once acknowledged that the majority of what she writes about is real, and that many other women can relate to her experiences. "I talk about the experiences that women have had that they don't think I've had," she stated, using some of her terrifying life events and terrible romantic agonies as examples. Given her status as the original queen bee of 90s hip-hop and her penchant for writing the nastiest, boldest verses, everyone was playing pranks on me, man. "I fought a lot on the streets because I had to," Lil Kim once told the Los Angeles Times. When you're on the streets, people feel like they can do anything to you because you've got nothing and don't have anyone she may have. However, the hardcore MC knows how to front. She's also suffered from chronic self-esteem issues her entire life, stemming from various unfortunate events dotting her life. Biggie Smalls, also known as the Notorious Big, would find Kim as a result of her living condition. And although the relationship was beneficial for the young musician in many ways, it wasn't the healthiest in 2017. Legendary music producer Jermaine Dupri even alleged, while in conversation with Drink Champs, that Smalls pulled a gun on Kim during a recording session for the Usher song, Just Like Me, which featured the female MC, their relationship was reportedly so unstable that in 1996 she made the difficult decision to terminate a pregnancy. When she discovered she was expecting Small's child, I already knew the kind of relationship that big on Camp Yes, and to lay the verse, or just let her know he's just a killer, oh my god. He and I had she told the source, and I knew that having a child was something that couldn't take place. Hearing Kim speak of her former lover, it's clear she continues to hold a great deal of affection for the man despite the more troubling aspects of their romance. Then more tragedy would soon follow in 1997. The young rapper suffered an irrevocable and shocking loss when Biggie Smalls was killed in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles. As the rapper recounted in interviews following the murder, Biggie, the hip-hop mogul and head of Junior Mafia, was not only Kim's boyfriend, but also a close friend and mentor who played a crucial role in shaping her success. And his death had a profound impact on her in many ways. Noting how it's not getting any easier to let go a year after his death, Kim told Rolling Stone she remained grateful for the gifts he shared with her. Biggie easily accounts for 85% of my career. She said subsequently the hip-hop star poured her grief into her second album, entitled it The Notorious Kim, in tribute to the late rapper working through heartache in an industry where prominent echoes of Biggie were everywhere. Proved to be more difficult for Kim than she'd anticipated. It forced her to grow up, and it also pushed her to evolve her practice from that of an artist to one of an entrepreneur. He was different from and ready to die than life after death. To me, he was a little bit more affirm, you know what I mean. Because I guess he knew working on the album without Biggie was the hardest thing I ever had to do, she told the Los Angeles Times. You can't imagine what I've gone through working on this album. I had to take on all the responsibilities that I never ever imagined. I just wanted to be an artist. And though Biggie undoubtedly helped with some aspects of Kim's career, her eventual breakout with the 1996 album Hardcore has people often questioning Kim's agency when it comes to her provocative, "I don't think someone should be killed," before people realize that something has to change. For instance, Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown have been involved in a feud that seems to have lasted forever, as XXL noted that the two fierce female MCs had similar beginnings and had briefly attended the same high school. As is customary in the rap world, she soon picked up beef with other big names in the industry. Clark Kent, a music producer and Brown's cousin, spoke at XXL about the enigmatic Fallout album, saying, "I was the first to do it, being hardcore and looking like a female, you know." Following that, the two exchanged criticism in the form of many diss recordings with Lil. The rivalry culminated in an ugly bun battle between their respective entourages, which the New York Times suggested was caused by a dispute between the two. All of this served to detract from the legacy of both artists, and regrettably such disputes didn't end there, with Kim and Lil's Play Around and Brown's Capone and Noreaga's Bang Bang. Nicholas Minaj, she was dressed like Little Red Riding Hood, and I had no idea who she was. Enter Nicki Minaj, with her assortment of uncannily Kim Kardashian-like appearances. According to reports, Kim claimed Minaj had stolen her artwork and images for her own use, a claim that was difficult to refute when Kim posted some visual receipts on Twitter. One thing we almost forgot: the rapper spent some time in jail. In 2005, Kim's life changed when she was sentenced to a year and 1 day in jail for committing perjury. The rapper was fined $50,000 and sentenced to federal time. She was convicted. Minaj appeared to diss him on the track Roman's Revenge, and Kim maturely retaliated with some artwork seemingly depicting Minaj's severed head. Women fighting other women still make great bankers, it seems. Here is the tragic tale of Lil' Kim. But before we go, let us know what your favorite Lil' Kim song is by leaving a comment below. That's all from us for today. Until next time, thanks for watching. World of Lil Kim apologizes with another posting at Lil Kim. Really needs to start her own masterclass on how a female rapper should present herself on stage. Kim has always been the best live female rap stage performer.